up, Ray?
How you doing?
Good. How you
Your hair
doing?
look good. Your hair look good. Look good. Your hair look good, man. You got something that cool. I get shot in the ass. I'm getting pounded with blood.
Queen talk to you?
Huh?
Queen talk to you?
No, I ain't seen it.
Two people run the bus back here, I guess.
Oh, they did?
Or on Main Street or wherever.
The afternoon hours? Okay. I'll be down tomorrow because tomorrow's the holiday, but I think school's in. School's not out for
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know for sure.
Lucy Starr. She don't seem to mind the helmet at the moment, but she only had it on for 2 days. She's got to wear it 23 hours a day. They take it off.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the prayer. Heavenly Father, what a wonderful thing it is to all be together here. Lord, we just pray for everyone in here. We pray for all the leaders, that you would help them lead and direct the people of the community. Lord, you have blessed this community with water that comes out of the ground. That's pristine. And Lord, so we just thank you. We could all be here today. Help us to all have cool heads and work together. In Christ's name.
Amen.
Patty, excuse me. Here. Rod? Fred?
Still here.
Delaney?
Here.
And here. Can we get a motion to adopt the agenda?
Motion.
Second. Patty?
Yes.
Rob? Fred?
Yes.
Pam? Yes. Delaney?
Yes.
Can we get a motion to adopt the minutes for October 20th?
Motion.
Second. Patty?
Yeah.
Rob?
Yes.
Fred?
1 second.
Delaney?
Oh, yeah.
Pam?
Yes.
I wondered.
Can we get a motion to authorize the payment for the expenses for November?
Not yet. I have questions. You're paying Kyle how much per mow? What has he done besides mow that in a month we're up to $585?
Well, he did not submit a bill.
It's more than a month.
It's more than a month.
And,
Hold on, let me answer that question
oh,
first.
okay.
Okay, I've got Mow Cemetery, 8/5/23, Mow Cemetery, 8/29/23, Mow Pump Station, 9/24/23, Mow Cemetery, 9/24/23, Mow Pump Station, 10/2/23, Mow Cemetery, 10/2/23, Mow Cemetery, 10/11/23. The August ones did not get submitted.
Does he mean mow sewer plant?
Yeah, he mowed that once.
Now, is that what he's talking when he says pump station?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize he hadn't been paid for months. Okay.
Well, he got paid some, but those two did not get submitted in.
And then the Sarver pay, what's the extra on Sarvers?
It's coal patch.
Is that what you did in the alley up there by the?
Yeah. We got some extra of it too, so.
Okay. I'm answered.
Can we get a second for the? Patty? Or pay the bill?
Pay this.
Rob?
Yes.
Colleen?
Yes.
Pam?
Yes.
No, I didn't ask Angie yet. Angie? Right?
Yes,
Can we get, report cemetery?
looks good. There's still the same places need weed, but they're dying, but there's still brambles and stuff up there that need to be cleaned out. Winter would be a good time to do them. I don't know if there's anything else Dave's got concerning it or not.
I sent the letter out with a proposed agreement. I've not gotten that.
When did you send that? She said she had.
November 6th.
November 6th.
Yeah, I hadn't been able to get to it because my trial schedule. But they went out November 6th by certified mail.
Okay, so she should be getting it.
Tim, on North Ohio here, between me and Route, my side of the grates for catching is fairly clogged, and you can't even find them on Route side. There's so much stuff. Can you get that brush thing out and go
Yeah.
across both sides? And did you find out, did you talk to anyone at Chewy's and see what's coming up out of there and coming down?
I talked to the state, and they're supposed to be coming out to look at it and see what they can do. So it's pumping out of their basement is what it is. So it's like a sump pump. So
Is that because that culvert there on the corner is plugged?
no, it's just the way the driveway is, and
Just doesn't
I
go
think if we
in.
can ditch just a little bit, it might be able to keep it off the road.
We
So.
got a lot of freezing nights coming up, you know how I worry about the
The
ice.
state's supposed to come out, but if they don't, I guess we'll have to sneak down there and do it, so.
Okay.
Light?
The only one I'm still having problems with is the one beside Ricky Dude's trailer. I'm playing phone tag with
Joe?
Joe. I don't know if he's waiting on, they were talking about, we're starting to replace all of them in these towns.
Right.
I don't know if they're waiting to do that or what. I'll try to get a hold of him tomorrow. But that's the only one I know that's definitely out.
Safety?
Hours are Chief Snake, 5.1.
Yeah. No, you can go off the agenda, not the minutes.
Uh, Chief Snake, 2.3. Captain Scott, 83.1. Officer Fitch, 3.3, and there was one ticket read.
Streets?
Is Ray out there? Ray?
I already said something about the bus.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. One citation was issued, I think 60 miles, and we got the tires put on the Crown Vic, the one you can read the newspaper through the tires. So we got, they put them on yesterday.
I just wondered if we're gonna have any afternoon patrols from any of the guys, 'cause 2 cars went around the bus this afternoon, right here on
Around
Main
the
Street.
bus?
Yeah, they
With the lights and the bar out.
that was down on the back road?
No,
I guess
here
it was
Main
on Main.
Street.
Oh, okay, so, well, I'll be here tomorrow morning, well, tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, the afternoons, I think I cited somebody in the afternoon, I did, matter of fact,
Yeah, you
before
did.
they was picking up the kids, I got a guy who was 55 or 60. I cited him. Matter of fact, I took the ticket over day for yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, I've been citing them, but, you know, it's just, like, I
I
come
just
in the
can't
morning.
believe they think
in the
they can do
afternoon.
whatever
That's
they
what I was
want
gonna
on a
say,
bus.
who really passes buses?
But it should,
I've always been a speed demon, but I ain't never passed no
the
bus.
driver calls, the driver
Me
calls him in.
I don't know how that works.
Well, I thought they got cameras, like.
Well, that's how I understand it.
Yeah, all
but-
buses, my son's never
Yeah.
told me nothing about nobody passing.
Yeah, they got cameras. So one of the cases I went to Hillsdale and they gave me the cameras. I had to go twice to get them, but yeah. And then the case we had, we won that case. But yeah, I'm writing, pulling them over, and I got all the tickets here. Well, the copies of the tickets. So it just when I've been trying to come every day, and then the days that I don't make, I'm working at the courthouse. But yeah,
I
like
see you
this-
across the street watching the kids every day in the
Mhm.
morning.
Yeah, so I've
Wait,
been coming
yeah.
in. Yeah, so I've been putting around 80 to 90 hours in to try to do in the morning. So sometimes I come down 3 times a day.
It's pretty dark when the kids get on right there
Yeah,
though.
yeah. So
That's why I
Right.
like your lights right there when you do it.
yeah, so but tomorrow I'll be down tomorrow. Then I'll watch the south of House Street where they've been running. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm just worried
Okay.
about my kids.
So what is the procedure, Dave, do you know? If the driver sees somebody,
They can call it in right away to either state patrol or sheriff, depending where they're at. And then if they can get a license plate, that certainly helps.
So we got a lot of people passing the school bus in Mifflin.
In the last few weeks, yeah, that's
Right
three.
on Main Street.
The buses have cameras on,
Yeah.
all they have to do is pull that video footage.
I thought people, when I went to school, if you passed the school bus, you got arrested.
Yeah. If
That's
any
what
one
I
of
thought. I mean, that's been how long ago?
if any one of you see it, if you get that license plate number, and then just give it to me, and I can investigate it. I
Well,
can.
if they're going 60 mile an hour,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what-
really sure.
Yeah, but if
I
something
watched
happens.
the bus on
Look
603
fast.
and they
Yeah, 'cause when the
fly.
bus starts slowing down, they're trying to hurry up and
Yeah.
get past that bus
Yeah.
before.
Does the
Yeah,
sheriff
but-
ever come down here?
On occasion.
Yeah,
Because
a lot
I
of
see
time.
him in Perrysville
Yeah.
almost 5 times a week.
Yeah. Well, they so short.
They
When
have
I
a contract with Perrysville.
right.
That's why that's their sole patrol up there.
Okay.
Right.
They're down there.
Right.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so we are writing, and we writing them and taking them in. So it's just sometimes like when you go fishing, you can't catch all the fish.
Right.
Well, I like to.
But sooner or
You know
later,
what? You're
I
getting
like
more.
using the right bait.
Yeah, I know that.
You're getting more than what was being gotten before, and we appreciate you being here.
Yes,
to protect us.
absolutely, Ray.
Thank
thank
you.
you.
All right. I love y'all.
Yeah, I just think you do a great job.
Streets,
Yeah, the only thing that I still have is that street park on Texas, where, right by the fire department, where it like is this big. And then I see that Pam said that there was the hole in the back alley was getting bigger, and Tim said he was going to, was that, okay, that, I
There's
missed
big boats
it, I
like to
didn't
go
know.
through there. It's like, why would you take a big boat right through there?
Well, I missed a couple, so I didn't know. I'm trying to get back up to speed.
We just saw he had
I
taken
got
care
some
of it
today.
today.
I've been behind, so they.
No, it's fine, I just don't know, I'm reading,
did
trying
you
to
by
catch
any
up.
chance get the ones up at the top of the hill
Yeah.
that are really bad? Been there quite a while, but
Which ones are you talking about?
up by, Dusty's, they're huge, they've been there a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
what he just
reported those
did.
and he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Think I was not being able to communicate it properly.
Okay, Stein?
I didn't really check real good, but the one sign by you, the pole straight, the one North Carolina straight, but the other sign was just little leaning. Yeah, but I mean, it's not bad. It's up in that area is where all the issues are, with the signs mostly. People like to hit them.
Names and buildings?
Lawnmowers too.
I'm getting there as fast as you can without a maintenance man, it's very hard on them. Did you by chance get the others done?
No.
Cindy? Not yet.
It's on my list.
Your turn, Tim.
You guys don't want to hear me.
I know.
All right, my time has been at the sewer plant. This goes back, clear back to May 22 when the US EPA came out and gave us a report. So then we haven't, I don't think we've passed all the treatment releases since then at all. But on October the 20th, we had, I can't believe it was a lightning strike, but it was a power surge or something happened, and it wiped out a lot of things at the sewer plant. Mixing pumps, blower, a regenerator blower, pump, some control panel, controls in a panel, did quite a bit of damage, so it's probably gonna be between $15,000 to $18,000 to fix it. We got the parts all ordered. They don't know when they're gonna be in. They got it running as best as they could. They're running the plant a little bit different than what it should be to try to keep it aerated, but it's not treated well. And Ohio EPA was there at least one day. They might have came back another day. I don't know. I might have missed something. They're aware of the problem. That US EPA is aware of the problem.
Did the insurance company?
Insurance is still undecided. We have a $10,000 deductible. So the guy acted like he was there for probably 4 or 5 hours, looking over everything over, and then he said before he left, he says, "I'm going to say that it was due to the power surge." So, and I contacted Ohio Edison. They say it's an act of God, so they don't do anything for it. So, we reseeded the plant this week on the 7th. That's basically we hauled sludge in, a special type of sludge to get the plant working better. And we got a program so we don't have to run it manually. So like we were going up there 2 and 3 times a day for, depends, half hour to an hour running the plant manually between us and Advanced Water. So that's where we're at. We're waiting on parts, and the only other thing is Ohio EPA, the new director. I don't know if you know, familiar, like Belleville and Butler, they combined their treatment plant, and he is in big favor of that. He's leaning towards, he wants to see if we'll talk to Muskingum and maybe go together with them. And he said there should be funding. He said, I can't guarantee it, but there would be funding out there to make that happen possibly.
So instead of having this, it'll all go over there.
Yeah, that's just
That's a
what he threw out
shot
at
in the
us.
dark.
That's what he threw out at us. He said his director likes that. I went to the commissioners and I asked them about spending that money that we had set aside, that contract for the upgrades, and we would have to enter a new contract with them, and they're undecided right now. I emailed them again, and so I'll probably have to have a meeting with them, but we'll probably have to watch where we spend some money here. So
So have you got bids or anything? Because Tom said that if he couldn't get on track, then he was gonna have to resign.
what's that?
Have you gone further so that the federal EPA, he can answer them so that there's been some kind of progress?
Well, they know where we're at now with the condition of the plant. So we basically explained to them that we have to get the plant up and running first before we can do anything else. So, and that's what we emailed them. So, what'd he say when he'd have to resign?
Yeah, because there wasn't being any progress done. So he didn't want to be in charge of the sewer plant and keep answering them that there was no change.
Yeah, he didn't say anything about that to me, so I don't know. I mean, we've been in back and forth emails with the Ohio EPA, the federal EPA, the Earth Tech, and just about everybody. So it's been nonstop. So I don't know what I mean,
So the money for the upgrades, the septic tank basically,
sludge tech, yeah.
yeah, the trash tank. That's not our money to use now, or?
No, it is our money to use, but we have to use it for what it was set for. And that, we have a contract with them. So it specifies what we were getting in
The
that.
tank and the,
Yeah. And there's some other things, I
Was
have to read the contract, but, so,
was the bar screen on that originally?
I'd have to look, I don't have it with me in front of me, so I don't know.
Can you get,
But
at least, can I have a copy of that contract?
yeah, what,
Here's Amy.
yeah, I'll have to find it, unless you have it. I got it somewhere now, so. And I did reach out to somebody else on the screens down here, and maybe I told you that though, that he said
No,
$150,000 to do it down there, so. But,
150,000 to put bar screens in down there.
yeah, or grinder screens and grinder and a small system.
that wasn't for the bar screen. What you explained to me.
Yeah, no, it's not a bar screen, it's more like a grinder, and it's a screen, it catches it, then it grinds it up, and then it automatically empties it, so.
And he was gonna let us use one?
No, he was gonna let us use one of the mixers,
Oh, all right.
but, and I don't know if that's just a Band-Aid on the problem. And he hasn't gotten back with me on that yet,
So we need a bar screen down there regardless.
or something, yes. I
I
agree
mean,
with that,
we
but-
put the, what are those called on the pumps?
Eradicate.
Eradicators.
So this was a whole different company guy, I called him in because he does the city of Ashland, but he said what the city of Ashland uses, we can't use, so it's a whole different system, so. So I've been trying every different angles, different guys, different opinions, I can see what they say, so.
Any word on letting a contract for the work up there?
What's that?
Did we get anybody?
Any bids for the contract?
I got that on hold, because I don't wanna bid that out till we get this figured out,
Get what figured out?
to get this plant back up running again. I don't know how much it's gonna cost us. We may have to get into that money if they'll let us.
Well,
So I don't, that's what Tom was saying, that, and I explained that to him and he agreed with me, so I don't know where, I said it. So,
I think he was frustrated.
yeah.
I think a lot of people are frustrated because we've got that money.
I don't know.
Well, even if we get the plant up, doing whatever, we're still gonna need, in everybody's opinion so far, that sludge tank.
Sludge tank.
So, I think we need to get that contract out there.
Okay. Can we get a motion for the approval of the financial report for October?
Second,
Have you done it yet?
second.
Patty?
Yes.
Angie?
Yes.
Rob?
Yes.
Fred?
Yes.
Colleen?
Yes.
Does anyone have any unfinished business they'd like to discuss?
Yes. How many times have you used that truck to haul anything this year?
Anything this year, nothing.
So, to go back, the truck is too big for our village alleys, I think. I think we have that ARP money, about 14 grand. If we sell the truck, we can get a really nice Kubota or some RTV with plow,
So, there's better.
spreader, would fit the alleys better than that truck. That truck's just losing value every day. I mean, it's starting to rust rust out. I don't know what we can get for it, but we got 14 grand in the other. We can get a nice RTV for 20 to 25.
Don't have that kind of money.
There's a fund that still has $14,000
Oh,
in it, so it wouldn't
You
actually.
can't use it for
apply.
Christmas lights, so.
But we can use it for sewer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, the truck is losing us money. It's too big for the job it does. It hasn't been used once this year. So,
Well, I've used it once, but not to haul anything.
yeah,
Yeah. I may use it more than once, but not to.
if we ever get a maintenance man, that would be better for them than that big truck. You know, they've got dump beds, it's,
It's not hard to drive, I do it all the time.
Well, my personal opinion is I would not use that money until we figure out what's going on with the sewer plant, you know.
We're also gonna have to figure out something to give our peace officers a little bit more money if we wanna raise them. We're the lowest paid, in the state of Ohio. Nobody wants to work here, nobody's gonna work for free. So we
Yeah,
have to figure something out.
part-time.
We're working
Jason
on it.
Delville makes $18 an hour.
we had a guy that said he'd come back, but nobody wants to get a hold of him, so he knows the wage.
He wants to do it for $10 an hour.
He said he'd come back.
Is he the one that had a drug dealer unload 30 rounds into his car?
I have no
I
idea.
think, believe he is. Then he put a gun up to somebody's head. Thank goodness the guy had a helmet on because he offed him.
But does he still do that stuff?
Probably.
How do you know?
But he
But
makes
yeah,
$6
that's-
from,
I mean, there's usually a pattern there.
Yeah, but some people clean up their act and have a pad, everybody's got a pad.
You want, I mean, it's your children out there gonna be protected. Doesn't matter.
You're saying that was him?
yeah, he bailed it from
Okay.
how he
A
told
cop
me.
did that? And
Okay.
he's still a cop.
Yeah.
How do why
Well, he
did
just, he was affiliated with the drug dealers. I mean,
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
But is he still a cop? Is he still an officer?
I don't know that for sure. But I just know it usually follows people like that around.
You made the assumption that he is affiliated with drug dealers, but you don't know for sure.
Well, if a drug dealer unloaded 30 rounds into his vehicle, I would say he's probably affiliated.
Okay, let's
Okay.
move on.
All right. Well,
We got,
I'll message.
is
I'll
my
message him
opinion.
tonight. That's right. I'll message him,
That's
and
my opinion.
if you're saying things
Okay.
like that in an open meeting,
Absolutely.
yeah, okay.
okay. We have the appropriations.
Well, since we had problems last year with getting appropriations passed, are we gonna have problems this coming year with that? Do we need to do a temporary appropriation?
I think you need to do a temporary.
Well, then good, I have it. So, we've got an annual temporary appropriation ordinance. The general fund would be appropriated $24,950, SCMR $7,750, SHI $2,375, and sewer $14,875 for a total of $49,950. So, we can try to suspend the rules, or we can have it read for the first time today.
We need a motion to suspend the rules.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
I'm not going there because,
No, we're making a motion to suspend the rules.
okay,
We
I'll
need a
second
second.
it.
Okay, Patty,
I'm not sure.
we're suspending the rules for the appropriations, so we can pay the bills in January.
Everything we do is supposed to be read 3 times unless we suspend the rules.
Okay.
Nope.
Colleen,
Nope.
Pam,
Yes.
So that's the first reading.
you have the other one, yeah.
We can't pay the bills for 3 months, we have to wait 3 months to pay the bills, because it has to be read 3 times.
That's not what it means.
Well, what does it mean, Fred?
That's what it meant at the
Yeah, we
beginning of
do it
this
in
year.
January.
Yes,
Explain what
that
it
is
means
what
this
it is.
time, Amy, just so they know.
It means it's more work for me to do because we have to do temporary appropriations.
Bigger paycheck then.
So we have read it one time. This is so that we can pay the bills in January. We'll read it November, December, and January, and then we won't be in the same predicament that we were at the beginning of this year with not being able to pay the bills at the beginning of the year.
Is there a reason we read bills or ordinances and resolutions 3 times?
What is
Gives
it?
the public a chance to find out about them?
Right, but
Okay.
how often has the public come and done any questions about anything? This
Eh.
is standard operating procedure.
I understand all
It's
that.
nothing- But it's nothing that they can change on these appropriations. It's what money we have at the end of the year, carry over with what money we are anticipated to get. So it has nothing to do with paying any of the bills and having input on whether the bills are paid. It's just giving me the authority to pay the bills.
If you pay late, then you get fined, right?
Yeah.
Like if I pay my electric bill late? Okay, I understand now.
Dave, I also have at the end of the previous years, I've gotten authorization to pay any outstanding bills that come in after our meeting to the end of the year. So,
You need another motion for that, or a resolution,
The
or?
resolution, yeah. Did we make that, did we make the last
I don't know, I'd have to
annual
look.
thing, or was
I think it was
a
just a
standing?
yearly thing.
Yeah, I think it is.
I'll need a resolution next month.
So how's that gonna work if,
That was mine.
Can't suspend
I
it.
shut off 3 times.
You can't suspend the rules. The resolution has to be good.
okay, I'm done with what I have for you
Okay.
guys.
Do you have anything you'd like to say?
I would like to ask a question, but not soon.
Oh, were you looking at me?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure who he was looking at. I wanted to check and see if we were gonna start getting newsletters and if our Christmas lights, we were gonna get Christmas lights this year.
We're not getting Christmas lights, but the church is looking into,
Possibly
yeah,
helping us.
do a fund, like a charity to get new Christmas lights.
Okay.
But this year, no, we're not getting.
Okay.
And I'm not sure about the newsletter. What did you have?
Well, when he said like what happened to the sewer plant, like they said an act of God, that's kind of very vague. It sounds like a reason not to pay.
That's
Right.
that's
It's
their
like,
way of not
it's
paying.
like a
It's
tree
their way
fell
of
down,
not
I
paying.
understand,
Right.
but like, why don't we fix all this and then another act of God happens? What are we gonna do? you
That's
know?
all 3-phase too, isn't it? So there's no way you can put surge protectors on 3-phase, I don't think.
They're-
I don't know,
they're-
but-
Checking on the grounding up there and making sure, cause they had the lightning hit before, wiped out the transformer and wiped out a bunch of stuff during COVID, and we had trouble getting stuff. So, they're gonna reground everything, is in the plans, hopefully they can stop it before, but. I mean, it blew these things, exploded.
It's a lot of
Yeah,
stuff that they ruined, a lot of stuff.
I know a lot of homes, if they get hit, the insurance company has to pay for it.
There was a power surge and our refrigerator completely went dead.
It
Homeless
seems like we
insurance
have
was like,
an
act
issue.
of God, we
Yeah.
can't cover it.
Really?
Well, it seems
That
like we always
sucks.
have an issue at
We
least
would not
once a
cover
year
it.
in Mifflin with power, winter and
Yeah.
ice and
That's
stuff.
that area up there on Fourth or?
Yeah, I remember when the thing went down in the
There's
water.
like
the
There's like a
ice.
gray
We
area
can only
where they
rely
can
on
just
fixing
say,
it with their own money for so long, and then eventually.
I'm calling them about moving the poles out to the road, so it don't go back
Just
in the
clear the
woods.
trees back some, like everybody else does.
Run them underground. Problem cured.
But yeah, they need to clear the tree line down through
Whatever became of hiring a lawyer?
Nothing yet.
Okay, you'll inform us when it happens?
Yes.
I know. So I just love showing it. He's a cute
That-
mom, too.
Yeah, she is.
the alley behind your house. What road is that?
Louisiana?
Louisiana. Remember at the beginning of the spring, I asked if somebody could have all that excess weedage and stuff like that cut down and stuff? Was that you guys, or did you get a hold of the owners of the dairy? That was
I
you
second
guys?
that.
Can we have that done again for the winter, because it's getting overgrown again? Please. Okay, cause like, I literally.
I cut it down once, Tim cut it down once.
That way?
No, I'm talking
The
behind
whole
the dairy barn.
alley. Oh, okay. So all right.
603
I thought
behind
you
the
said
dairy.
behind
I
the
pull
poles.
Even
out
to
of
my
that alley
stop sign,
every morning, and
it
here
grows up on
recently
the
it's
other
gotten
side.
harder and
You can't
harder
see.
to like see up there.
Somebody's killed a rat, by the way, this
So
raccoon
that
laying back
you
there, it's been there
understand,
like
though,
days. Big
It's not,
raccoon.
those weeds in that are not the village's
That's what I was
responsibility.
asking.
It's the owner. The
Okay.
village doesn't own
Somebody hit
anything.
it.
Okay.
You know,
That's
we
what I
just
was
do
asking,
that
'cause I
just
didn't
as a
remember.
That was my
courtesy.
cat one day.
Okay, I
You
didn't
know,
remember if it was
raccoon.
them or.
And I try to make
village
sure,
or-
I ask if it's okay if I do it, because, you know, like, it's
Oh, okay.
technically, the village has no right of way off of the alley, so.
But we do off of 603.
Well, yeah,
That's where I was talking
it's
about.
different.
603.
Actually, the state has more
Right.
than we do.
So they
Yeah.
could, yeah, it could be cut
My mom
back.
goes
And
the
I
other
was
guy's
just
this way
asking
'cause you can't
who-
see going the other.
Cause it's getting bad again.
You see how my
Would
mom
the
goes.
The readers are not hard
Yeah.
to do.
One of us
at all.
went, he said he'll ask.
Did anybody talk, I'm sorry, did anybody talk to the homeowner?
He did before, he will again.
I just did it once and, you know, just,
Mostly poison oak, ain't it?
I don't know what
They're
it
not
is,
hard to
but-
get along with. They're very easy to get along with. A little different than the previous.
I don't know, but I just know that I'm not the only person that uses that alley, and I
No,
have a hard
you're
time
not.
seeing him.
My mom won't even go up because she can't see. I mean, she's 4'10" and she's up on that little seat thing. She still can't see because of it. So she always goes back the other way. Like I said,
The
Mama
Raiders
Beach.
are really nice. Really
I'm like,
jealous.
what are you eating on today, Mom? She was like she's sitting on a
Did
booster.
you go to Ashland?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
She sits on like 4 pounds. She comes to here to me. But she's tiny.
Yeah.
She has to take me to all my appointments, so it's like, she goes the other way. She wants to laugh.
Second.
No, I mean, the business.
Oh, other old business. After the meeting, when we was talking about, the last meeting, we was talking about sewer bills. We're 2 months behind, basically, is that what it is?
Yes.
We would like, does it make sense that we should be caught up and maybe paid ahead?
I've already thought about this and I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Did some calculations because I don't want to have like a, not a round number with, you know, I don't want to have the trailing decimals. So I think we should, like the bill that is due December 5th should be for the whole month of December.
I agree.
Yes.
And, yeah. And I talked to Tim a little bit about it, and my suggestion, and I forgot to bring my darn calculation, but I think 4 months was an even number for the residential and the commercial people, that it would be an additional amount, without trailing zeros.
To get caught up.
Yes. 4 months, I think, and then that would make it easier for me because on the bill, it says like the one that's due in November is for September. So for December, I would put that it was for October 1st to like November 15th and have that extra amount that would be divided by 4 and have 4 months to get everybody caught up. Tim and I talked about it and said maybe we could do, I don't know if we want to do an incentive, like $5 credit on your bill. If you pay it all in one amount,
Save you a little more work.
save you a little money.
Quarterly?
No,
Oh.
I'm saying just
Oh,
to
to
get caught
catch
up.
up.
Just
Just
to
to
catch
get caught
up,
up.
okay.
If you paid your, so like, if we were
Okay.
implementing it for next month, you would have to pay 3 months worth to
Right.
get the $5
Right.
credit. I mean, that's just something to,
We just threw it out there just to bounce
Yeah.
off each other and see, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Whatever's gonna make it easier for you is why we're bringing it up. Along with, I don't know that everybody understands that we are 2 months behind on the billing.
and if somebody moves out of the village,
A newsletter
don't
would
have
help that.
I don't have any recourse to get that money back.
Right.
My
From
neighbors moved.
Huh?
My neighbors moved beside me. They
Yeah.
sold their house.
And I probably won't get that money either.
Yeah, they'll stay.
So what do you think,
Well-
David, how do we do this? Is this just something we say, Amy, get to doing? Or do we have to make a
No, it would be a
resolution
change in the
ordinance?
billing, so we would have to do a resolution.
It's probably in the, I
Well,
don't know,
it's in the,
it's probably in the sewer regulation.
it's in the regulation ordinance that we're supposed to, yeah, we should do this once a year anyways.
Don't hit my cats.
At least
Do what? Unnecessary regulation.
look at it.
Don't hit my cats. Let's go.
That's another thing, we
Get in the alley.
talked about that too, and I forgot to bring that up, that
So much
on
for
the reviewing the
my cat.
sewer,
I'll be mad.
and it'll probably be.
In the beginning, we were told 3% a year would be,
Oh, for Garfield.
would keep us closed.
He's my baby.
Right, and Tim and I did talk about that as well.
No, Tom's been taking care of him. I walked down there to see him.
So, what are we gonna do? I think it's the best idea.
So I don't know if you want to
So it'd be like,
implement an increase with the catch-up or not. I mean, that kind of, I mean, it's not very much. A 3% increase is not very much on
well,
$47.
let's get caught up.
Little trader, bottom all that.
Get everybody caught up that can get caught up,
He's mean.
then we'll talk about an
It's
increase.
$1.41.
Right.
Residential
Cat.
for a 3%.
But that's gonna throw all your numbers off already, if you've already got numbers.
Yeah, it's just,
And on the
nice
school
to do
thing,
it at the beginning
I
of
ain't
the year.
sleeping with that cat.
Dave, we can't keep letting them get away with owing
I-
that much
I-
money.
I've
What's that?
finally contacted someone, so that should be, I've worked on a spreadsheet so that I can send it to them and say, here, this is where you owe money, what months, and, because they had a large credit balance. And so part of the problem was when we moved to the new software,